So, as you may have gathered, it's not just the footy taking centre stage over the course of this weekend, if not the course of this month, because the Formula 1 also took the stage today, Sunday, the day after England take another step closer to bringing it home. Also not forgetting, we have the tennis on, Wimbledon, the lawn tennis. It is finally the time for grassroots tennis to happen at the Lawns Club of Wimbledon. So, as you can tell, all sports has taken the forefront of this weekend, taking everything by total and utter storm. But let's get on to the British GP, as it was a British GP today at Silverstone. As Lewis Hamilton looks to take home his 7th gold trophy and the 7th win at Silverstone today. Was it to be? Was it not to be? Is he going to bring it home just like the three lions out there in Russia? We had to see. So the race all started off not very well for Lewis. Didn't start at all good. Lewis Hamilton, of course, qualified yesterday, the Day of the England game, on pole, actually taking home the top spot and the lead to start the British Grand Prix, having the advantage and the ball in his court to actually bring home his 7th British GP win. But yet he failed to make a big impression and a big start, as he seemed to have a very slow and an outrageously bad start of this race, where he allowed his championship rival Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari to overtake. Hamilton then slowly started dropping through the rankings and down in positions, as Kimi Raikkonen, down in 3rd place, started challenging, and same as his own teammate Valtteri Bottas. So Hamilton started getting a bit of trouble early doors, dropping definitely down the rankings, with everyone else coming up and challenging him for 2nd spot. He got into a bit of trouble round on turn 3 with Kimi Raikkonen, as he tried to hold the position, came in, and Raikkonen had clipped the back of Hamilton's car, which totally spun Hamilton out off the actual track in itself, where Hamilton then had to stop and try to turn the car around. So troubles early doors, dropping Lewis Hamilton down into last place. Yes, 20th. You've never known or seen Hamilton to actually be that low down on the positions in such early doors. But Hamilton, of course, being Lewis Hamilton and a world champion in his own right, having 3-4 world championships to his name, he wasn't going to let this slip, and he wasn't going to hold back. He wanted to try and win this race, break the record of consecutive wins at the British Grand Prix. So, of course, with no time at all, he started firing through, and by the end of the next lap, he was already up 2 positions. Yes, he was up to 18th. Within the next 4 laps, he was already challenging and pushing back up into 10th position. So he moved up half the grid. By that time, there'd already been a retirement from a dodgy wheel fitting from a pit stop. And then later on, another crash, a huge crash into the wall, devastating. But it's great to see the driver actually walk away from it and come away all safe, unharmed. It is one of the better sights, but not the horrifying, horrific crash, of course. There was also another 2-driver crash during the race as well, while Hamilton was battling up to positions. And things got tighter near the end of the race, as he actually caught back up with his fellow competitors, where Bottas actually had a lead after an early change and managed to push Vettel and hold him off for quite some time before the tyres actually started to wear out, and he started to get overtaken by Vettel after a very long and dramatic and arduous battle with Vettel. Raikkonen again on the tail, but Hamilton gunning it down in 4th, weren't going to let nothing slip, managed to get Raikkonen and start pushing his way up, and got the overtake on Bottas as he comes around to the 2nd to last lap to see it home. Truly mesmerising stuff, epic sights, epic scenes, as he was really going to push, but by this time Vettel had started building up a huge lead, and by that time the 2nd to last lap and the last lap itself was too much to prove, as we see before they come down to the 2nd to last turn at Silverstone. Vettel in the lead and Hamilton in 2nd. Bottas, on the other hand, the tyres are totally gone, like my legs in a 10k run today. That's got to be a whole different story and a whole different matter. Just totally burnt out and gone. Raikkonen managed to get the other overtake before seeing it home. So the results coming in with Sebastian Vettel, big German rival who, actually Germany's out of the World Cup, so no British rival really in the footy. But Hamilton's massive rival and Ferrari also lead the championship. Vettel taking the win, Hamilton in second place and Kimi Raikkonen in third, filling up the top three on the podium. With Bottas, Ricciardo and Hulkenberg all holding out as well for 4, 5 and 6. Alonso managed to turn a dismal race where he was very low, and actually he was one that was down in 17th place, letting Lewis Hamilton through, thinking it'd be wise and knowing it'd be wise to just let the faster, heavier guy through and then trying to follow his space through. Didn't quite work out for him that way. It took a while for him to start graining through, but he actually started working up the leaderboard, and then it's not a bad finish. 8th is a very decent finish, coming behind Ocon, and actually very tight in the time splits between them. Vettel also extends his 2-point lead over Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship to 4 points, I believe. I'm going to have to double check that. And that was the British Grand Prix, guys. A load of retirements, a load of pullouts, and epic drama going on right here. A lot of stuff, a lot of action. And we see it all. Only 15 finishes of this race. The next race, of course, is in about 2 weeks' time in Germany. Back at Hockenheim, which they alternate between Hockenheim and one of the other Grand Prix circuits in Germany. So this will be time for Lewis Hamilton to actually strike and hit back on a bit of revenge on Vettel for beating Hamilton at his home Grand Prix and go and beat Vettel at his own home Grand Prix. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.